Welcome to Dream Makers. My name is Johnny Piazza, and we have a very special episode coming at you. Come with me if you want to watch big outdoor dreams come true in just a minute. I'll be back. But seriously, I'm gonna be right back because we've got a whole show coming at you with a bunch of action, a bunch of adventure, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Right here on Dream Makers. Well, hot diggity dog. Welcome to today's episode, everybody. My name's Johnny Piazza, host of Dream Makers, and we've got a very special show coming up. This show is actually gonna be a combo hunt. We're doing an elk hunt and we're doing a mule deer hunt, and we're gonna be doing them both at the exact same time. Now, today's recipients is kind of a different situation, but it's a cool situation. Our official recipient, his name is Jamison, and he's gonna be hunting a mule deer. And guiding Jamison is a previous recipient. His name is Logan, and he got himself an elk tag, so he's gonna be chasing a bull of his own. So on this trip, we're gonna be in North Dakota at the Kostelecki Ranch. And the Kosteleckis have been such a big part of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for the previous years. And the way that they got hooked up with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is that Logan Kostelecki was a previous recipient. So he is really taken to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation mission. And now what he enjoys most is taking out recipients and making their dreams come true.
I'm Logan Kostelecki. I'm the rancher and guide for the Outdoor Adventure Foundation hunts. We host an elk hunt and a deer hunt annually. In 2013, I was diagnosed with germ cell testicular cancer, and my treatments involved chemotherapy and some vigorous surgeries. And so that's something I shared in common with Jamison and all our recipients. The shared experiences that me and Jamison had allows us to connect on a level I'm not able to with many other hunters.
So let me tell you a little bit about Jamison. Jamison was diagnosed with a brain tumor. But Jamison really toughs his way through it. He doesn't let it get him down. And what he enjoys most, and his biggest dreams, is going out and hunting. And he really likes hunting with his buddy Logan.
So in 2015, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor that was germ cell / teratoma. I spent a year in treatment, and luckily they got it all out. I don't take a handful of pills, but now I take probably 4 or 5 pills, and I have little bits and pieces of different things, but it's just my memory and my cognitive things too are just could be so much worse is what I'm trying to say, is that yeah, I got all these problems, but it could be so much worse than what I have now.
You know, when kids this age go through something of this magnitude, something that most of us adults can never imagine, it is so comforting to know that they can talk to each other, Logan and him, like they really have something in common.
So it's mid-November, the weather is cool, the deer are moving, and it should make for a really good hunt. And for those of you that don't know, the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, they specialize in providing hunts and other outdoor adventures to use under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and disabled veterans. So the point of all this, everything we do, it's not for naught. There's a very specific mission here, and that's providing these hunts for people that need them the most. People that are affected by things that would just be a really hard deal in life. It lets them get in the outdoors, experience everything this world has to offer, and do some hunting and do some outdoor adventures to where they forget all their problems and just have a little bit of fun.
When I'm working at my job or doing anything, and I know I have a hunt coming up, this pushes me that much more to, get through this so I can go and hunt, because I love hunting. There's no doubt about it that I love hunting, but it's just, when they give me a hunt like this, it is beyond grateful. I mean, I am so excited for it. As soon as they say, oh, you're gonna go and shoot an antelope, you're gonna shoot an elk, or it just gives me a whole new thing to keep on working towards. Is once I do this, then I'll be that much closer to getting my muley or getting my elk. It just pushes me to keep going that much more.
So Jamison and Logan have both built an awesome relationship by hunting together, and they're looking forward to making more memories. And the mission on this trip is, first and foremost, to get Jamison a nice mule deer, but also Logan happened to draw an elk tag of his own. So if he sees a bull, he's definitely not gonna pass up the opportunity to pull the trigger.
Jamison.
How you been?
Good. You?
What are you doing?
Oh, living the dream.
Absolutely.
Excited to go hunting.
You and me both.
Shannon?
I'm his mom.
Yeah, this is my mom, Shannon.
He brought his mom this
Nice to
time.
meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've heard so many great things about you. Thanks for having us.
So Jamison's mom got the chance to come along for this hunt, and that is so special. I mean, imagine being a parent and finding out that your child had something as serious as brain cancer and the thoughts that would go through your head, and how much it would help for you to be able to go on a trip like this and enjoy your time together and just experience the outdoors. So she's up for a good time, and she's gonna be along for the ride.
You pick it. This is a new gun. I've never killed nothing with it before. But
Well, I mean, might as well try to shoot something with it, you
I'll
know?
let you break it in. So if you're
Hope
up
he doesn't
for it,
let you down.
hell yeah. So, well, if we want to get set up, we can do a little shooting.
Let's do it.
Now, I don't care who you are, where you are, what you do. When you get into hunt camp, the first thing you gotta do before you hit the field is you gotta check your gun.
So we had Jamison sit down on the shooting bench and had him shoot a few times out at a 300-yard target. And I think he shot 3 times and rung the gong 3 times, so it was good.
Hello.
That one we hit.
How far is that away?
300 yards.
Oh, is that 300? Oh, man. That'll do it.
That's a dead deer.
So the guns are on, and there ain't no reason to wait around camp. They're gonna get this show on the road, but you're gonna have to stick around to see it. Dreammakers will be right back.
All right, so we're gonna jump in the pickup and we're gonna just kind of cruise around and hit some hilltops. Go look over kind of the 2 or 3 bigger draws where we've seen stuff moving, and for the most part, we'll be glassing from the pickup until we find something that we need to go chase.
Sounds good to me.
We'll go cruise around, look for some deer, but if we get anxious, we can walk down to the post down there. We got
So right out of the gate, these guys run into a group of elk, and there's actually a really nice bull in there, but they're a little bit far out there, and they're not really in a position where they could get in for a shot. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna check them out for a little while, mark the location, go hunt some mule deer, and they're gonna hope to run into them down the road. So the guys start seeing some action. They start seeing a few whitetail bucks, not what they're after. And then they see a nice little mule deer. Now this is a young guy, so he's not on the menu either, but it doesn't really matter because he's hightailing it out of there. But it sure is nice to see that they're on the move.
Let's just go try and cut him off.
So the guys end up running into a nice mule deer. This is a shooter buck, there ain't no question about it. But the problem is, it's a classic problem for hunters. He's on the neighbors. So it doesn't matter how big this deer is, you can't shoot him now. But I'll tell you one thing, if he was on our ground, he'd be down. So it's only the first night, so nobody's stressing. They're just gonna mark the location of this buck and hope to run into him down the road. And speaking of down the road, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around because something happens the next morning that you're not gonna wanna miss. Stick with us, Dream Makers will be right back. If you've got a question, we've got an answer. This is Dream Makers Q&A. All right, so this one comes to us from Jeff off of our Facebook, and Jeff asks, do y'all ever do any exotic hunts? That is a good question, Jeff, and the answer is yes. We have done some in the past, but it's not something we do all the time. That doesn't mean we don't want to. It is just based on our recipient's dream and whatever they may want to do. So if you're out there and you've got an exotic ranch and you want to get involved in something like this, all you've got to do is go to our website and we'll have plenty of information for you to reach out to us, because we would love to work with you. And if you want to ask us a question, all you got to do is hit us up on Facebook Messenger, because you could be next week's star of Q&A. We'll see you next time. So it's early the next morning. The guys are just waking up and they're fixing to go look for mule deer for Jamison. But out of nowhere, they run smack dab into a herd of elk. And in that herd is a bull that Logan's been chasing for a while now. So all he's gonna do is he's gonna try to ease in for a shot.
We got into position and watched the elk come across the prairie a little ways. Kind of could see what bulls were which, and there was this bull that I had watched all summer long, and I had really been wanting to take him. So we found him and waited for the right position. Took the shot, and it was all over from there.
Hell of a sneak. That was incredible. Wow, is there elk there? Ooh, careful, quiet.
So Logan drops this bull where it stands. No track job necessary.
Be the first to shake your hand.
Thank you, my friend.
Damn good.
So, my favorite part about hunting, I've said this before and I'll say it again, is that it brings people together. You start out as strangers, and typically by the end of that first hunting trip, you feel like you're family and you've known this person forever. And you can tell by looking at Logan and Jamison that that's exactly what's happened here. So Logan's got his bull on the ground. It's a nice big bull. He couldn't be happier, and Jamison couldn't be happier for him. But now we're switching gears. Jamison's on deck and we're going after that mule deer.
I see 3 does. 4 does.
We noticed there was a number of mule deer does, and so we stalked probably 100, 150 yards to get down to where we could see all the does and get a good look at the hillside. And sure enough, there was a nice buck in there. After we spotted the buck, we had to stalk just a little ways further. The buck met up with a smaller buck. They were kind of, entertaining each other a little bit, and we were getting set up, so it was the perfect distraction.
He's gonna come into the clearing. Well, whenever he gives you a shot there, man, you take it. Dude, you smoked him. You smoked him, Jamison. Oh, give me some skin, bro. It's all over. It's all over. Nice shooting. Just dropped him. Anchored him. Absolutely anchored him.
Jamison, I love you.
I love you too.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Outdoor Adventure Foundation.
Yeah, you guys are
This is
top notch.
This is what life is all about after surviving cancer.
Oh, I love you, Mom. Couldn't have done it without you guys.
It's been fun. Oh, it's been fun.
Oh, Jamison, my friend, we did it again.
Oh,
We did it again.
Dave, get your butt over here.
Thank you, thank
For
you.
real. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Oh. Oh.
Cool. Nice work. Nice work, Jamison.
Oh.
Got a stud. Oh.
Oh, he is a beauty.
Check that out, Jamison.
Oh, my goodness.
Give me some skin.
Thank you, bud.
Truly a blessing.
And we were driving around, and all of a sudden he saw one out of the corner of his eye, and it was the one I needed, the perfect one. And I was like, first thing I did once I took the shot, I looked over at Logan, I was like, did I hit it? Did I shoot it? So, oh, you dropped it. And I was like, I didn't even know what to say. It was just, the adrenaline was just coursing through my veins, and there's no other way to say it. It was just excitement beyond belief.
It gets the adrenaline pumping, that's for sure. My first experience, it is kind of cool, especially with these yahoos. It's been fun. It's been an experience.
It was awesome. I mean, this is her first time going on a hunt in general. And for her to be here with me is, bar none, one of the greatest things that I've ever had in my life.
Thank you, Outdoor Adventure Foundation. You're an amazing organization, and you're giving these kids, these people, an experience that they will have for the rest of their lives. Thank you.
I am so grateful and thankful for what they do, so I can go and shoot any animal. I mean, I'm at a loss for words right now because I can't think of any words to describe how great they are.
I really enjoy the outdoors. I love hunting, and it's always fun getting hooked up with awesome recipients from the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. So I want to say a special thanks to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation and Dave and Brian especially.
It truly has been something that I will never ever forget. It humbles me, that's for sure. It humbles us, and we're very, very grateful for this opportunity.
So we've got to give a thank you to the Kosteleckis because they've done so much for the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. You know, taking their time, giving their land, and bringing out our recipients on a variety of hunts. You know, and if you're out there and you've watched this show and you want to get involved, whatever it may be, if you want to take somebody out on a hunt, if you want to donate, all you've got to do is go to our website where you can find more information on how to do so. And another really easy way to donate is to shoot us a text. All you have to do is text give to OAF at 21000, and all of your purchases will be added up to the nearest dollar, with the proceeds going to an awesome cause. You know, the beautiful part about giving to the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is that we've got this show. First of all, that's what allows us to do the show, but it also allows people to see where their donations are going. You know, see the smiles, see the good times happening, and know that when you donate, your money is going to a good cause. Now, I've got to thank you. I got to thank you for watching today's episode because it's been awesome. We got to join a few buddies that got to go out on a hunt and enjoy the outdoors together, and we had a really good time. And we're doing all sorts of hunts like this. So if you're out there and you like the show, you need to tune in right here on Dream Makers.